khona umkholiswa kwasendoda lesogogo bathini bathi mafuna kuvelekise namanye amadoda u-anti usha malume watsona Istanbul, Turkey. Your business and your family. Please, let's understand each other on this one. I'm not talking about family business. No, there's a difference. There's something called a family business. From the formation, from everything, is called a family business. But there's something called your business and your family. We need to be clear with that one. I had many clients who are in trouble, who have so much challenges because of the involvement of their families into their businesses. It starts here. You start a business, you struggle with that business that you have started, and time goes, you're struggling, you're not getting any support whatsoever. Or if you are getting a support from that, it's a calculated support. It has severe terms and conditions, that support that you are getting. And then time goes, you struggle, you strive. There's not much of a support except the fact that you are being reminded. Could you remember you took Imaliga Gogo? You remember I put my money on this and it's not doing any profit. I want my money. Remember this. You keep on being reminded of these things. Not that you are quiet, not that you don't want to pay back, but you are in a situation whereby you just can't afford. You just can't afford to pay them at that moment. Then you strive, and you become honest with yourself. Uguti, should it happen sooner, Uguti, we are a man, you want to pay them. Then you start seeing a small profit coming in and everything. You know, you're now balancing in terms of work. You are able to pay rent, you pay staff members, you pay electricity, you know, to buy enough stock and everything. Then you start paying back the loans. I'll call them loans because when you start a business, it's rare that you can get one big loan for a business, especially if you are dark skin, if you are a chocolate skin like mine. Then you pay back little bit by little bit. What I've discovered from the clients is that most of the time, if you start paying back that money, you are being seen. Ogote, now she's making money. Huh? Now she's making money. And the loan part of things, it tends to turn to become a partnership. You heard me? It was a loan, it was here, you have been reminded, Uguti, it's a loan that we are given. It was not a charity, and it's fair. If somebody has worked hard for their money, whether boyfriend, it's your husband, it's your wife, it's whatever, their money is their money. Guys, let's be fair. If somebody invested money into your business, you need to pay them back. But here's where I'm going with this. Then Umuntu starts now to realize there's a potential in this business. Now we are to pay me off a bit. It's not how I wanted my money back because I gave him or her as a lump sum. However, I'm happy with the fact that we are kancane. But paying that money bit by bit gives a wrong information. The information that you are now making money. Then it tends to what? To be assumed what now this is a family business. This side there's demands of money because it's a family, angithi? This side it's a demand of paying a loan. So the question might be, Coco, how then do you balance the two? You balance the two in this way. Make it clear ukuthi it's not a family business. Let it be visible ukuthi wena, what is your contribution in this family? And it must end there. Don't go beyond trying to impress and everything for the business that is still striving for that matter. Don't be chacharach. Let's say you are paying for a bond and what? And the rates. Stick to that. That's why it is very important that when the business starts to settle down, you need to have a salary out of your business. If you have multiple businesses, each business must contribute a certain percentage toward a salary. Why ngisho njalo? Ukuthi if ever you are going to be dadarada, you are going to be chacharach, you are going to spend as you are making money. Let's say, yeah, for argument's sake, your business is booming. Trust me, your family will only be happy when the business is booming. As soon as the business goes down, they will feel it. And the behavior, the attitude will change. That's why we find many people, ukuthi, when they are making it in business, when they are happy, when there's money and everything is nice at home. Everything is nice, it's moving, it's smooth. You know, daddy can afford, or mommy can afford, or Karini can afford. Things are nice, things are moving. As in, kumnandi. You know, you go on holidays at any given time and everything. Kumnandi. No stress whatsoever. However, when things goes wrong or go down, because business, it is like that. If your business is just going up straight, just nicely going up and not going straight or a bit down or down and going up again, then you must know you have a problem. If your business doesn't face problems, that is a problem. Because problems in the business, it's a wake-up call. Maybe there's a Kingsnyana that you need to do. Maybe there's a prayer session that you need to do. Somehow, there is something that needs to be done. You'll forgive me with the sound. I'm outside today. The weather, it's amazing here in Turkey. It's just amazing. There's no way I can be indoors. You know, 8 p.m., 8:30 p.m. The light is like this. So you'll forgive me with the sound. So that's why it is important, ukuthi, if it's one business, have one salary. If it's multiple businesses, you'll see, okay, on that business, let's say you have 4 businesses. You cannot take 25% on each and every business to form 100% salary, because businesses are not working the same. Maybe on this one is 30%, on this one is 5% and everything. And then you form the salary of yours that will be able to pay the bond that we made an example of, to pay the rates, you know, maybe to pay school fees. And then madam is paying for groceries, or the husband is paying for school fees, whatever. I'm just making examples. So if that money, it covers whatever that you need to provide as your share in the household, in the family, good enough. It must end there. If your business is booming and everything, you see now consistently for a year now, business is doing well. Maybe you say to yourself, it's time I give myself a bit of an increase. Here's another tip. Give yourself a bit of an increase, then give yourself a once-off bonus. Then invest the rest into your business. Boost other businesses if you have more than one business. Because the once-off bonus is the one that's going to give you confidence. It's going to boost your egos to say you are in business. Maybe you take that once-off bonus, you buy yourself a car, or you buy yourself an apartment as part of investment, whatever, or you take yourself out on a holidays. Because remember, no one wants to make money for them to look poor at the end of the day. No one wants to make money for them to suffer still. You are in business, but you are struggling because of you are reading all these magazines, articles that people who have money, they dress simple and everything. Yes, but we do have people who are wealthy and they wear designer clothes. We do have such. Why? Because they can afford it. Maybe you want to use your bonus, your once-off bonus, to change your wardrobe within your budget. Please go back to your drawing board. Go and consult with your pastor again. Go with your hlola. Go for consultation with your healer again. Sit down with your healer and find out, or tell them, ukuthi, this is where my business is. Nakhu la ngikhona. What can I do to improve it, to move forward? What must I do to sustain what I have? Guys, there are many things that you can avoid to see them happening before they happen. Many, many, trust me, that plenty. It's just that we are stuck on the comfort zone. You see things booming, you see your business doing well and everything, and then you forget ukuthi tomorrow can be something else. We forget. We just forget. Tomorrow can be something else. Thatha semsama mbeke emnyanga, thatha somnyanga mbeke emsama. Njalo. Avoid by all means to take everything and put it on the table, especially to a partner that does not understand that kind of a business, that does not understand a business in general, because they look at the figures only. I gave a lift to somebody who's into welding it was within the one province. And on the way, I could pick up that this guy was supposed to be far in life, but he has been suppressed by the partner. The partner who looks at the figures. Then I engaged him. I don't normally give people lifts because of our brothers and sisters in tech industry. They don't want that, and I respect that. I'm against it, but I respect it. Then I can see it, especially when you have to leave a woman on the bush at night, seeing her hiking. Let's assume it's a genuine hike, but because of the taxi law says no, so it's fine. We're not there. Then I engaged him, and then yeah, he did say that yeah, he is making money and everything, but he doesn't see where the money goes. Whenever he has made a gate for somebody, the kettle is broken. Whenever he has made a butler proof for a certain house, a wardrobe is broken. There is always something that is broken. There's always something that needs money because she saw what there's money. There's a lady who says, Coco, whenever I call him to assist to say, can you please take that thing where his car is broken? And sorry, his car is always broken if it happens that he saw a certain invoice. So it's both genders. We cannot push this to women to say women love money and everything. We do have guys that love money that are not being considerate. Gogo, I'm talking about a person that must go maybe for about 100 kilometers, which is 200 to 250, Hanentrech. But I'm being told, Uguti, no, the car cannot reach there. I need to via mechanic and buy ABC. That's what you get. So these things happens in relationships whereby the other partner does not really understand Uguti how business works. And it takes a very dedicated partner, a committed partner, a partner with good intentions to understand the type of business you are in. Yes, others they've been understanding before, but because of now where you are the liar, you always lie about things. You always hike prices of stock. And you need to buy that. You need to buy that, and everything. So there's no longer trust. So now, boy, they want to catch up as much as they can. Your partners at the end of the day. But here's a painful part. It's when somebody is fighting for the business that they were not supportive of from the beginning. Or they were amongst their way and they decided not to be involved again into the business because of their issues. Then they see that you are making money, then they want to jump into the business. It's painful. It's painful. There's a guy who is selling a service station in the Eastern Cape, a fuel station in the Eastern Cape. And eh, it's a painful thing because for me to be involved in just your mere dream and to see us making it happen, because it's not me alone that can do that. It's Kamina Gawena. To see us making it happen, to see us striving for it to happen. It started as a humble beginning when you had nothing and just a profound dream. And for you to come back to me and say, Mhlegazi, I've reached a point where I'm selling this fuel station. I can't take it anymore. Why? Because ubonakala ngathi unemali yonke. Simple, because the wife does not understand the fuel business. There's no money in terms of fuel. The money is where it's there at a convenience store. But because the woman is looking at the figures that are coming in, no, the husband is lying. Yeah, the husband is lying. There's no way a petrol can cost so much and everything. He knows where he takes the money. I was reading the messages from the wife. It's not a girlfriend, from the wife. And I spoke to him that I'll be doing a video like this, and I would like to do an example. He said, mention that it's in the Eastern Cape in Vegas. Don't worry. We have nothing to hide here. She knows you, by the way. So it is very painful. I've learned more into like details about the fuel business from this guy. I've learned a lot. I bought my 60,000 liters tank from him at a giveaway price because I want to get into a diesel business. He gave me about, I think, 15,000, but 4 years ago. 15,000. Almost new because it has never been used. It's just that it was kept in his yard for long. Then he gave it to me. Then all I did, I went there, I covered it, and I left it there. Still in a perfect condition. Everything. That's the kind of relationship we have. Because he's where he is because of we worked together. He listened to me. He did as I was guiding him. Moving forward. The challenge is now this thing has gotten into no, you cannot sell as yet. Let's divorce. Then what? Then where are we going now? So the guy said it's fine, we can file for divorce, but I'm selling the business. And the business was sold. He got a profit, and he decided to take all the profit to her. Now she changes her mind to say, no, we can solve this. We can talk about this. Because now she has money. Because now she's asking herself, what next is he going to do that's going to close me outside? But where we are is, if we don't separate the two, if we don't know the difference between a family business and your business, it's a problem. So the whole idea of this video is to say to us, let's avoid self-appointed partners into our businesses. Don't be a self-appointed partner into somebody's business as well. Be clear. Let's avoid expectations. Do you know how nice it is that a child grows, but he knows that that's a family business? It's fine. However, we cannot do as we please. Here's where I wanted to get into this. One of the people or the group of people that are capable of bringing your business down, it's your family members. Because we like to assume it's safer to work with a family member compared to work with somebody from outside. We're lying to ourselves. Ziyafana lezi. Somebody from outside is not safe. Somebody from inside, from a family, is not safe either. However, the family, your family, are the most dangerous individuals into your business. They are worse into your business. I deal with you guys. You are bringing this news to me. I don't thumbsuck these topics. You bring them to me. I do get calls. I do get visits. Gogo, all along, she has been building. My sister has been building her own business using my resources. This guy who's very angry, extremely angry. The sister is building a funeral business out of their business. The parents left, that one is a business, it's a family business. But the parents left the business to the guy. The guy said, you are my sister, come, let's work together. The sister is using these resources to build her own funeral business. At the end of the day, she's fighting for shareholding on these particular businesses, even if after she has been caught. Somebody has started a supermarket, a franchise supermarket for that matter. There's a lot of debt from the wholesaler. The owner is getting calls to say, hey, you don't pay stock, you took stock, you what. But the guy was too busy to understand where was this stock going. Sometimes you would think the business is doing well, sometimes you what. Until the wife has bought another franchise, but they're using this franchise stock to go to that franchise. The wife, the white. So this thing doesn't happen to black people. We mustn't lie to ourselves to say black people are evil. Hey, white people. We always praise white people. Say, hey, they are honest with each other. They are doing what? They're fun. Then this white guy now says, Gogo, I want Muti. I want that business to shut down. I want to shut down that business. And as soon as it's shut down, I'm going to close mine as well. Then file for divorce. Guys, these partnerships, they train witchcraft. They push people to use witchcraft to get a way out of it. Let's us be careful. If it's your business and you have hired any family member, wife, husband, sister, daughter, son, and everything, have a clear contract. Uguti, they are employed. This is their duties, and it ends there. This is how much they earn. It ends there. If you can avoid involving the family member, let it be. Avoid. Make sure. Because another problem that ekhona kulezi zinto lezi, ilapho yakhona isikhathi lapho abantu khona bahlukanisa. Then somebody would like to claim what they know for sure, which they've never worked for it. Yes, they have contributed, but they wanted their money, and you have started paying back their money. But now they claim they want to be to sell that business so that they can get money out of that. And many people are seeking for traditional intervention. Ogote Gogo, no. Please make a plan. Why must it get to that? Because of somebody is selfish. So let's avoid, if we can, by all means, an official business partners. Let it be clear. Have a salary, let things be fine. And most importantly, be traditionally protected. No matter what, be traditionally protected. And you'll thank me later. People are killed for their businesses, for their profits, by selfish partners. Be careful. I'm not saying start to look at your husband in another eye, or your wife with another eye, or your sister, your brother. or your aunt in the business and everything. All I'm saying that wake up and smell the coffee. The family in your business can be dangerous. I stop there.